kid don't play. And if there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it.
Okay, esto es mucho simple. El Democrat Party es mucho retardo, okay? Mucho retardo. Especially el Hakimo Jeffries y el Chucko Schumer. They are extra retardo. So El Presidente and I cannot negotiate with these Democrat retardos. It's imposibly, mucho imposibly. Gracias, amigos. Oh, and make sure you El voto for LJD Vanso in El 2028.
Halsey pops up from the tape.
Ooh, it's tequila time!
There's no way to sugarcoat it. Nobody likes Democrats anymore. We have no voters left because of all of our woke trans bullshit. Not even black people want to vote for us anymore. Even Latinos hate us. So we need new voters. And if we give all these illegal aliens free health care, we might be able to get them on our side so they can vote for us. They can't even speak English, so they won't realize we're just a bunch of woke pieces of shit, you know? At least for a while, until they learn English and they realize they hate us too.
I'm not even Mexican. I don't know why President Trump keeps saying that shit. He needs to say it to my face, Holmes. And while we're at it, I'm getting really tired of all that dollar store Obama shit. It's getting old, homie. My name is not Dollar Store. I'm not even Mexican. I don't know why President Trump keeps saying that shit. He needs to say it to my face, Holmes. And while we're at it, I'm getting really tired of all that dollar store Obama shit. It's getting old, homie. My name is not Dollar Store.
What's happening, everybody? Eventful weekend in Portland we had. Oh man, we got a reverb. Give me 1 second. I'll do that. I was listening to make sure the sound quality was still good on it. We had a pretty eventful weekend in Portland. This weekend, Chicago was a little bit quieter, but we had some pretty good stuff going on for sure. If I can get it to play. It has to suck being put in the mud like that. Oh no, is there no desktop? There we go. Much better. Hey, what's up, BS 100K Ganjin? I have to say, if I was protesting, I would not do it in a muddy spot like that. Yeah, because that works. Let them go. Yeah, I'm sure they'll be like, okay, let me just let them go real quick. There's no shame in that. Oh, he's gonna get him. Gonna start dragging him, yep. That one got away. He shot his poncho and everything. It is right here. Where'd he come from? Oh, this guy right here. He's like, oh shit, fuck that, I'm out. I'm out. I think you'd rather shoot him with pepper balls, honestly. I think that's the goal. They talk all that shit until the guy gets right up on them and starts dragging him in, then they stop. Yeah, they're my rights too, but they're not doing it in the way it's supposed to be done. Protesting does not mean standing in the middle of the street blocking traffic, having to have an actual military guard a building because you will destroy it if they do not. I don't know if you've seen this, but the previous videos of Portland protests at that ICE building, they were taking a stop sign and ramming it through the front door. So don't give me that shit. We know what happens if they ain't there.
Anybody else want a breakfast burrito?
It's more of a George Soros type thing.
Anybody else want a
When these people were doing this, Antifa disappeared. They weren't out there at all. Oh, here's another one. The first one. Oh, mommy. See, these people are just trying to go home from work. That's all they're trying to do is go home from work, and this is the shit they gotta deal with. It's despicable. I got like a Vietnam era pin skull cap. Oh yeah, here we go. I want you to pay attention to this clarinet player right here, right? Because this is a heated issue. He's grabbing at this guy, trying to pick him up and get him out of police custody. Now he's getting arrested for it. So they do this, and then the local news runs this. Let's see if it'll look a little slow on this. So they run that.
Live at the ICE building. So Alma, walk us through what's happening right now,
This is what the local
as well as the
media
handful of
does.
arrests we saw over the weekend.
Yeah, David, well, I can tell you that from today, really things have been very, very calm out here, as reflected at this hour in front of the ICE facility, more than 8 years. Now, been around for more than 8 years. Now, more than 24 hours after that protest, one of the band members, a clarinet player named Oriana Carroll, is behind bars at the Clark County Jail after being arrested by federal agents. To speak against this arrest and call attention to it, dozens showed up in Vancouver this evening to march and play music.
Now, let's go back to this. Peaceful band, right? He's grabbing at the cop. He's got his hand on the cop's shoulder. Right here, he's grabbing the cop, got his hands grabbing at the guy. You're interfering with the police, bro. That's an arrestable offense. It doesn't matter. And then the local news goes up and does this fluff piece
While
on
it's
it like
unclear
it's
why she's held in a different state across the river, the jail confirmed to KGW that Carroll is currently booked on a Department of Homeland Security hold on the charge of assaulting a federal officer. Her fellow bandmates tell us on Sunday that she was across the street from the ICE facility peacefully playing when an officer charged in her direction and held her against a fence. What she's charged with, they say, doesn't.
That's not what happened. See, that's the crap that the local media spreads to make the narrative what it is. This cop is down. Look at him grabbing the guy with the trombone. He should be in jail. Starts grabbing on him. There's his hand on the cop's shoulder. I can't believe the local news would even do that. And then the worst part is when the local news does stuff like that. Oh, they actually got it on. The other one didn't. They turned it on. It was off for a long time. Oh, wow. Let's see what we got Well, the Antifa in Chicago.
Across the street from that way.
So I want to point something out about this guy. Look at that big old gold bracelet he's got on.
Yep, now's the time to pay attention.
Got cut up full pads. My yoga mat, my mom's yoga mat. It doesn't matter if it's right or left protesting. Non-peaceful protesting is non-peaceful protesting.
I think so, because this kid leaned into that.
I don't care where you're at. Just abide by the rules. They're simple. Don't block the road. Don't destroy property. Not hard. Not a hard concept. I don't know why people find that such a oh no, because this, we get to do this. No. It's not if you do, I do. That's not the way shit works. That's not the way the world works. And when you stop thinking about the world like that, your life will go a lot easier. And this is from earlier this year. Look at this. This is Antifa outside Seattle. Spraying her in the face with bug spray. Bug spray. That's a can of bug spray.
Political violence. Political violence. Yeah, you get a fucking belt. Political violence.
Oh. And throwing shit at him. I don't know how it's a peaceful protest. And this is, I think, is where the dude got hit in the head with. Yeah. Boom. Who's this? Peaceful protest my ass. That's a sock with a rock. And he pole pops it all the way back and then runs. Yep. Peaceful. Yep. That's important. Well, one of them before that was this one's in Tequila, Washington, which is about 10 minutes outside Seattle limits, if not even that. It doesn't matter where it's caused from, bro. Get over that. That's not what we're talking about. Just because something happens over here doesn't necessarily mean it has to do with over here. Right now, we're talking about Portland, Antifa, and how fucked up their political violence is. The right's not doing anything right now. If you have an example of the right doing something right now, post it in chat and we'll talk about it. How's that sound? Let's have a decent conversation. The right in America causing violence right now. Find it, post me a link, and we'll talk about it. See, this is outside. This is the federal courthouse in 2020. This is a lady telling them to stop doing it.
This isn't your world anymore!
I'll tell you what. My black friends live right here. My black friends live right here. My Spanish friends live right
are dying! Our black friends are dying!
here. You know what? We died for you. Where? You're right now.
To an old lady, in an old lady's face. What kind of threat is she? Why would you do that? That's pathetic. That's pathetic. This is the crap you deal with in Portland and Seattle too. Seattle is the same way. Put your mask on. That's in during COVID. See, this is not blocking people from going home from work. Not acceptable. This is awesome.
In aviation. And I want a family as well, but the problem with going into a male-dominated field is we don't get a lot of maternity leave, and I wonder what your mindset on that one is.
It's a tough question. So if you had to, which one matters more, great family or great career?
Family.
Great family. So, I mean, you go be a pilot, you travel the world, you might meet your future husband, but you should want to meet your future husband that will be able to make enough money that you can quit. That would be my advice. I always tell that to young ladies, that if you, by the way, you have a career, if something doesn't work out, you'll be able to support yourself. But deep down, women in America, they have kids, and they weep to themselves when they have to go and put their 9-month-old in daycare. We want a country, people say, Charlie, what does success look like? My number one thing I'm obsessed about. I want to live in a country where if a woman does not want to go to work having to have a kid, she does not have to go to work and she could stay at home and raise those kids. We should all seek to build that country. It's good for.
And see, that's really where, if you look at when society started breaking down, is when the moms stopped staying home with the kids and they started sending them away to someone else to be taught early in life. So if you send your kid away to a preschool that's teaching radical stuff at age 1 through 5, well, that's a formative years right there. Here, look at this right here. This is terrible. They say this is a 6-year-old kid being rescued. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Whoever did that, I can't see right this second. Thanks, Scott. Appreciate it. So the left is trying to claim this girl right here is 6 years old and getting arrested by ICE. But this is actually out of Washington, and it's a 30-something-year-old dwarf, I guess you say would be the proper word for it. But they're using it, and they're using it as a narrative that they're arresting kids, which is not the case. And of course, it's being spread all over as a false narrative.
It's renewed. Last week, Vivek Sharma went to the DMV to renew his trucking license, but he was denied. The problem? New rules surrounding the process. As he explains in Hindi,
here's the problem. You can't speak fluent English to talk to the reporter. How are you going to communicate with people that you need to communicate with in an official capacity? That's the exact problem right there. She is. She's in fact, a 27-year-old. And if you check this out, because the first time I seen this, I was like, this can't be right. So I just did this. And when you do this on like liberal posts and stuff like that, they'll freak out. They're like, oh, it's wrong. It's wrong. But it's usually right. Yeah, micro Antifa. Nah, it's just some short little meth head girl in Washington, because that's generally what they get arrested for. You can't. You can't. But the people who are that, and the Hindi guy, yeah, that's a problem. That's why that guy turned on that Florida road. Couldn't read the sign. He didn't know he couldn't U-turn there. I mean, you see all the tracks where the emergency vehicles turn. So if you can't read English, you would assume that would be a place you could turn. That's like, if I couldn't read a language and I seen a bunch of turn marks into the center lane, I would think that's all right to turn to as well. Let's see what Grok says. This video is a 27-year-old. All right. Yep. But it's crazy, the narrative. I mean, who looked at that and was like, oh, that's definitely a legal immigrant? But old
renew his trucking license, but he was denied the putting up. When asked what comes next, he says he's worried. Trucking paid well. The sudden stop in income means he won't have money to send back to his family in India. Now
the Florida sheriff straight up said, if you're in the road, you're going to get ran over. Which, I mean, if I walk out in traffic and get hit by a car, that's my fault any other time, except for when you're, protesting? It makes it all right? Get the fuck out of here with that. That's nonsense. And this is a really fucked up thing. This is TKO Tommy right here. This happened last night.
What I'm asking you to do is to just be a little bit more mindful of the language that you use about how you want to get your message out, right? Because
so they're telling TKO Tommy to mind his language when there's people literally 200 feet down the road screaming, kill ICE, shoot ICE, murder ICE, and he doesn't say a freaking word to them about it.
We've gotten multiple people come up to us and have said, hey, like the stuff.
You mean like when the dude spit on me earlier? Yeah.
Okay, maybe.
For recording in public? Yeah.
Okay, well,
but you're wanting to talk to me about my language?
I'm going to go talk to them too.
Yeah.
Okay, we talked to a lot of people about their language. Okay, I would just ask that you keep it respectful. Okay,
yeah.
And I get that they're not being respectful. When I'm done talking to you here, I'm going to go talk to them as well. Okay.
That's how corrupt the Portland police is.
I'm not like trying to pick on you or anything like that, but I am asking you. Like, I don't want to see you get hurt. I want to see anybody else get hurt.
Yeah, I agree. Release Epstein files.
Yep, I hear you, and I'm going to talk to them to try to get them right to. But I would appreciate whatever you want to say.
He's going on
say what you
3,
want.
I believe, but I think he has a court hearing today.
Do me a favor and just
and he's going to ask the judge to remove the 200-foot thing they have for him because he didn't even get arrested near the ICE facility. He got arrested where he's standing. Oh, Nick Shirley.
It looks like Antifa, the protesters here, have had a shipment dropped off in a U-Haul right here. They're saying it's all the stuff that's been taken away from rapid response and from people since they've been out here. So there's a whole U-Haul full of stuff that's been getting dropped off right now of all of the equipment from the past few months of their protests. You have all this stuff that's getting dropped off right here. You have all of the inflatables as well that the people have been protesting in. A little strange, they have a U-Haul shipment full of all of the stuff that's apparently been taken away. So stuff's been coming in. There's still protesters out right now. It's like 4 p.m. right now, I believe. And the protesters are starting to show up here to the ICE facility in Portland. I'm here in Portland right now, and it looks like...
So after that, Tommy actually caught them
here, and now
taking
look,
more stuff
pallets
into
full
here.
of shit.
Yup, all the shit that rapid response swept, dumbass.
Now, see, that's the same answer they gave to Nick
Rapid
Shirley
response, you need to come back
like
and
8 hours
re-sweep
or the day
Let's go see where
before.
they take
You know, way before.
Let's go see where they take
But now they're
it.
getting more stuff back from the city that's closed.
Let's go see where they take it. They got pallets of shit. Thank you for the donation, Kyle. You're awesome.
Pallets. Now go back over here and let's look at Nick's. Let's see what Nick caught. Look at all that. And then at night they're getting even more. That's insanity. Who is paying for all that? Where is all that money coming from? Here's another one Tom got into right here.
It's public. What's up? Look, that's the tranny that spit on. It's public, bro. What's up? It's public. What's up? It's public. What's
I'm
up?
surprised Tommy didn't knock him
It's
out right
public.
there.
What's up? It's public. I wasn't even recording you. It's public, bro. Piece of shit. Piece of shit. Coward. Let your mom hold you back.
Yeah, it is. It's proof it's organized.
Let your mom hold you back, little boy. Yep. It's public. This is America. Fuck you. You just spit on me.
Oh, here's a British patriot right here.
So hold on. Get out of the way, please. Get out of the way.
He's going to jail
Tommy,
for freedom of
Tommy,
speech, from what I
what has
understand.
transpired upstairs? I'll do. Make sure we got.
You on?
Yeah, we're on.
The verdict is the 4th of November, so back to court. Which again is more fees because they just said now we're going to have another bill for another day in court. It's just insane, isn't it? Another bill for another day in court. We heard all the evidence. There was no evidence. Yeah. So they arrested me under terrorism legislation, which is where they're meant to find out if I'm a terrorist. All they asked me about was my political beliefs. All they asked me about. So they didn't ask me about anything to do with violence, terrorism. In the end, they threw in something about far-right extremism. They didn't ask me anything about that. They just asked me about my legal, lawful, legitimate political.
All right, since you won't get up off this this political terrorism from the right, that ALU study that's on there takes into account the violence in prison, which is all racial violence, because prisons segregate themselves on their own. It's not by design. It's what it is. But if you look into that, go look yourself. A lot of that is extremely violent, and it changes the last bit. Looking at what it's looking at, it's the same like the ALU stuff, something like that. Takes into account that and that. So like it's lax that goes into that. I did look at research. We could look at it right now. Let's see, what is it, the ADLA? Well, it's never one of those five. The new one, huh? Should we look at the new one? Suffers Tika nationalist. Political violence in the United States. What data tells? Guys, as seen increase in the number of left and terror attacks and plot violence has risen from very low levels, remains much lower than historical levels of straight out the right wing and jihadist states. Once again, although such violence has risen from very low, remains much lower than its level of outliers. They're putting jihadists into that. How can you put statistics for a foreign terrorist group into American statistics, so they're counting all people from 9/11 in the statistics, right? So 3,011 are now numbered rocks. So now you got jail population, you got terrorism, all right. But if you move all that from statistics, it's sorry. I mean, I got Abraham Lincoln was that. That's like shit. And pick up real well. Is it? Savage bullshit to that come from. Oh.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. Nobody likes Democrats anymore. We have no voters left